Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name's Keith and I'm a certified police motorcycle instructor. In today's video, we're going to be talking about making curves on a motorcycle. Y'all stick around. Alright guys, it's been a minute since I've uploaded anything about motorcycle training or skills. The last couple videos that I've uploaded have been about different events that I've gone to, such as Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, and the Bring It Home parade that was down in Paris, Texas. So after watching a fellow YouTuber by the name of Fingers Yak, Fingers, if I mispronounced that, I apologize. I'll leave a link to Fingers' channel down in the description. Y'all go check him out. He's got a lot of good content. I've enjoyed watching his videos. But anyway, one of the recent videos that he posted, he was talking about it would be cool if, you know, the motor cops or the police motorcycle officers could talk about and maybe show some of the skills that they've learned on YouTube. Now, I know some of you probably already know another motor cop by the name of Motorman. Of course, he's got, 15 books and 30 DVDs and wants to charge you, whatever for those materials, and that's fine. That's his business. But as a motor officer instructor, I feel like I have the right tools, the right experience, and some of the knowledge of the training that I'd like to pass on to you guys as the everyday average rider, because I do believe that some of the things that we teach in the motor schools could, benefit the whole motorcycle community. So before I have talked about proper combination braking on a motorcycle, well, today I'd like to talk about negotiating curves. So there's a couple tips that I have. Number one is going to be about the head and eyes. Now, if you've ever been to motor school or even some of these like MSF courses, the terms head and eyes, that's going to sound familiar to you, because the way it works is wherever the head goes, the body follows. So if you look where you want to go, that's where you're going to end up. I know whenever I was taking the MSF course years ago, they always told us if there's a pothole on the road, don't look at it. Why? Because that's where you're going to ride into. Just look away from it and pick a different line and you'll be just fine. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys this clip of how it should look whenever you're looking through a curve, looking where you want to go.
Great deals, excellent folks, a great place to buy an RV. That's what people are saying about Breeden RV Center in Van Buren, the area's fastest growing RV dealership. Breeden RV continues to grow thanks to great customer service, no pressure sales approach.
Not only is it beneficial to look where you want to go as far as taking a curve, just for the fact that you're going to make it through the curve a lot easier, but the second part of that is, as a motorcycle rider, you need to be looking way ahead. Now, I know some people, they like to ride and stare at the car bumper that's directly in front of them. That's not a good thing. Now, if you're in a car, you can probably get away with it because you've got all that protection and the airbags and seat belts and all that good stuff. You don't have that luxury on two wheels. So the example that I would give is, say that you're following behind a car in a curve similar to what you just saw in my example. What if there was a log truck in front of that car that's in front of you, and that log truck happened to spill its load and the logs went all over the roadway? Well, in this day and time, y'all know as well as I do, people drive and they're on their cell phones constantly. So who's to say they even saw the logs came off? So do you want to be staring at their rear bumper as they run over those logs? Or would it be better to be looking ahead like you're supposed to be whenever riding and see the logs fall off the truck? And who cares what the car does at that point? Hopefully it's enough time that you can react and safely get stopped or slow down enough that you can avoid having a crash. So what do you do if something happens in the middle of a curve? I've actually seen this before where a rider was riding too fast for their ability, making a right-hand curve. Now, it wasn't like a real sharp curve, but it was kind of a sweeping curve. But I think they kind of, just because of their inexperience, didn't know what to do. And I seen them grab a handful of front brake. Folks, that's the last thing that you want to do. If that bike is lean, don't touch that front brake. It'll pull the bike to the ground and cause you to crash. So what you want to do whenever you're, negotiating a curve is basically you're going to set yourself up before you even get into that curve as far as your speed. I like to say, you come up and you're approaching the curve or the corner, you set your throttle and forget it. Set it and forget it. Because whenever you're going through a curve, you don't want to be changing your speed up and down. If you do, that's going to cause your suspension to be going up and down, and you're not going to be as stable as what you need to be as you traverse through that curve. So like I said, set it and forget it. And if something was to happen, you can always utilize that rear brake with light pressure. If you have a bike with ABS, it's pretty forgiving. If you don't have ABS, be careful that you don't lock that rear tire. Now, I was talking about earlier, if a log truck dumped a bunch of logs across the roadway, what would you do then? You're pretty well going to have to stop for that. So what you would need to do is you're going to stand the bike upright and then properly apply your combination braking like I talked about in previous videos. 80% pressure to the front, 20% to the rear, and get the bike stopped. Another tip I have for negotiating curves is what we call surface appraisal. Now, surface appraisal is something that you should be doing the entire time you're riding a motorcycle anyway. Because if you haven't figured out, simply hopping on two wheels, hitting cruise control, and checking out is not how to ride a motorcycle. If this is what you're doing, one of these days you're going to wind up seriously hurt, if not killed. When riding a motorcycle, you're constantly looking out ahead of you. You have to be. You have to be able to react what's thrown at you and what's approaching. Hopefully, with my videos, you'll see this, and you'll also learn some tips of how to make yourself a better rider and a safer rider. No, I don't have a course set up now where I can have everybody come in and I can work one-on-one with you, but maybe someday in the future I'll be able to. I just want to be able to pass this information on to maybe help a fellow rider and keep everybody safe. So if you like the video, y'all be sure and give me a thumbs up here down below. If you want to, you can leave me a comment. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider it. The subscribe button's down here, and if you do, make sure you click the bell notification. That way you're notified whenever I upload my next video. As of making this video, I believe I'm at 248 subscribers. Whenever I reach 250 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a gift pack from Talamina Outfitters. I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, as this is Christmas Eve that I'm recording this. Y'all ride safe. We'll see you in the next video. Oh, that's right, I forgot to ask. What do you guys think about this new view? I picked up the GoPro Hero 8 Black. Y'all leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think. Again, I appreciate all y'all watching and subscribing to my channel. Y'all ride safe. See you guys in the next video.